It's your boy, Trey Saint. So we got a little bit of a review, a little bit of a discussion for you. So we're coming to the end of February. Today may be the last day of February. I'm not sure. Coming to the last of February, which brings us to the 1st of March. And it's also really, really close to the time change, which is also close to the start of spring. So what I got for you today are some signature scent spring fragrances. Now, some of these fragrances are going to be better worn in a little bit cooler temperature. Some of them are going to be worn in a little bit warmer temperature. But the point is, all of them could be worn great for the springtime, and I think they're signature scent worthy. Now, before I get into this, I need one little thing from you. Like this video, share this video, sub to the channel. No further ado, let's get right into it. From the house of Dunhill, and this used to be a cheap fragrance, but it has gone up in price, and I hate that. Still think you can get it at a relatively good price, and I think you should while you can. From the house of Dunhill, it is Dunhill Man. This one is more of an evening fragrance. Definitely one that you would want to wear on a cooler day. Now, you could wear this during the day, during the night, anytime, but what this is a sweet gourmand fragrance. A lot of cardamom will put you in the mind of something from the house of YSL, but it's a really good fragrance. It's a really good fragrance, and my suggestion is that you pick it up now while you can before the prices go through the roof and astronomical. Really, really good fragrance, great scent profile. It does everything that you would want a fragrance to do. Companies kill me discontinuing fragrances like this, man, and I just go, why? Because it smells so good. Very clean, very professional, very gentlemanly. Again, a great fragrance for a date night. Cardamom, sweet, it's really, really good. From the house of Dunhill, it is Dunhill Man, and that's a great one to wear this time of the year, especially if it's one of those days where the temperatures are still in the 50s, maybe a little bit cloudy. It just says, hey, come and cuddle with me. Hey, I'm a little bit sophisticated. It's good. It's a good fragrance. Next one I want to talk to you from the next one I want to talk to you about is from the house of Dsquared2, and it is Wood. And this was a very popular fragrance at one time. When this fragrance first started hitting the discounters, it was $75 and $80 at the discounters at TJ Maxx. I think it's a Canadian company. I'm not real sure, but what I do know is it's a beautiful fragrance. And this one caught me by surprise. This was the first fragrance that I had that I thought that is so easy, so simple, so basic, but yet people absolutely go crazy for it and love it. And it's this one. And I got fortunate because I got mine at a TJ Maxx in Madison, Alabama, when they were still going for 75 or 80 bucks. I got mine for around $15, $20, simply because the sales manager just picked up another bottle of cologne and priced it based upon that one. So I got mine at a really good price, which I was not complaining. And I've had it a few years. You see the levels are right there, so I'll put some dents in it. But nonetheless, it's a good fragrance. Hold on, I've got to clear my throat. Excuse me. Your boy hasn't been up too long yet. It's a good fragrance to me. And I'm gonna tell you what I really like about it. You see the levels. So this bottle has been sitting in my collection for a little while. It's maturated. It's got enough air in it. It's good. It smells good. It's got kind of a woody, chocolatey nuance to it. Or at least that's what I pick up on. For the price that I paid for it, again, which was in the teens. It's a beautiful fragrance. It's a beautiful fragrance. So from the house of Dsquared, it is Dsquared2 Wood Too, and it is definitely one that you should get your hands on. Again, it's nice, it's woody, it's sweet. Comes across almost like a little bit chocolatey to me, but I love it. From the house of Dsquared, it is Dsquared2 Wood Too. That's a good one. This next one is no stranger to anybody's fragrance collection, but it is a good one. people don't talk about it much anymore because it's been out for so long. And then you have other releases from the house like Prada Luna Rossa, Ocean, and then you have Ocean EDP, and then you have Ocean Le Parfum. But sometimes we still forget about the original Prada Luna Rossa Sport. And when we do, we make a mistake because this is still a really good fragrance, and it's definitely, oh, wow. And it's, wow. I may wear this to work today. Wow, I may wear this to work today. Wow. Even I had forgot how good that smells. Forgot how good that smells. Clean, fresh, powdery, masculine. Great for this time of the year. It's Prada. It's Prada. But again, we get so caught up in new releases that sometimes we forget that fragrances like this are absolute rock stars, and then we move past them, and then we're just like, man. Then we smell somebody with it on, and like, man, what you got on? You smell good. Prada. Which Prada? I don't know. The one in the red and silver bottle. You know? I'm just like, I have that one. I'm going to have to visit it, and that's exactly what you have with this one. Prada Luna Rossa Sport. That smells so good. But you know the DNA. You know what this fragrance smells like. All I'm gonna do is encourage you to pick this up, take this off, dust it off, and spray it on. Wow. I forgot how good that smelled. I literally have forgot how good that smelled. So from the house of Prada, it is Prada Luna Rossa Sport. One that is not so old, it hasn't been around all that long, but it's getting there. It's gonna make the rounds to be one of the old guys eventually. It's from the house of Burberry, and it is Burberry Hero, and this is the EDP. I don't have the EDT and I don't have the Parfum. Reasons being the price. I like the EDP. I'm sorry, I like the Parfum. I like the original Burberry, and I like the Parfum. I found the EDP at the best price, so that's the one I went with. I will eventually pick up maybe the Parfum, maybe the original EDT. I don't know. But this one right here, to me, is a great fragrance to wear. Signature scent worthy. Definitely an evening fragrance, or more of a cooler weather type of jam. But it's March, so you can't really, you can't really say, hey, it's time to break out all the warm weather fragrances. It's time to break out all the tropical stuff, because it's not. Because we still got a good 6 weeks, a good 6 to 7 weeks. I mean, we'll still be having cold nights up until the 1st of May. So we still got all of March and all of April to go. So temperatures are gonna fluctuate a lot. So that will give you plenty of time to get some wearing in on these 7 fragrances. But this one right here, very sexy, very grown man, very sophisticated. It is a Parfum, it's an EDP concentration. It definitely smells like an EDP concentration. Again, I haven't had it in my repertoire all that long, but I have put a dent in it the few times that I've had it, because I do think it's good. I think it smells, well, I would say above its weight class, but it's an expensive fragrance, which is why I only have this one. So it smells the par. It's a Parfum, it's an EDP concentration, and it smells like an EDP concentration. Is it the reinvention of the wheel? No, nothing here is going to be the reinvention of the wheel. Is it a good, solid fragrance that you can pull out as the day fades into night and the evening comes upon? Absolutely. Absolutely. Be definitely one that you can wear in that situation, and I think you'll smell good, and I think people will think you smell good, and they're going to think you smell expensive, because it is expensive. Only knock on this fragrance, it's probably even more expensive than the discontinued Dunhill, but it's still a good fragrance. So from the house of Burberry, it is Burberry Hero EDP, not to be confused with the Parfum. A little bit rich, a little bit of a violet leaf, definitely a cold weather type of fragrance, definitely a masculine leather jacket type of fragrance. Very macho, very bravado, but it's still a good scent. Don't sleep on that. It's a little bit different than the rest of them, but again, we are still talking about March. We're still talking about spring. End of February, 1st of March. So we're still talking about spring. So there's just some things that, some different scent profiles that you're gonna need. And I think that's one, again, that you should reach for. Maybe on a day where it's a little bit rainy, a little bit cool, a little bit damp and dank, that's the one for you. Now, complete opposite of that one, goes right along with the rest of them. It's a bright, pretty day. It's like we're gonna have a lot of them here in Alabama. Polo 67. Polo 67. This is a great fragrance to wear. This bottle is almost opaque. There it is. Yeah, it is if you hold it up to the light, right there. Good smelling fragrance. This one, again, this is a rolling rock, baby. This is a rolling rock. But I'm gonna tell you something about this rock. It rolls. It works. It works. This fragrance just works. Sort of blue, sort of clean, sort of sweet, sort of crisp. Any age can wear this. Any occasion can wear this. You can wear this in the daytime, running errands. You can wear it to a date on a night, to a date at night. I mean, any occasion that you want to wear a Polo 67, you can honestly wear this fragrance. It is a Swiss Army of a knife. Now, again, are you going to stand out? Yes and no. There's two parts to that. Yes, you're gonna stand out because you smell good, and wearing fragrances is a lost art to some people. Are you gonna be unique and remembered for that guy that has on that amazing cologne that's just different from anybody else's? No. Are you gonna be remembered for that guy that dressed nice and smelled well? Yes. Yes. So that's what you're gonna do with this one. And again, any age group can wear this one. Let's say you're going on vacation and you don't want to take a whole lot of fragrances that you know your son's gonna get in there and use them. This is definitely one that you should pack. This is definitely one that you should pack because it's not overly expensive. 100, 125 bucks you can get it, which is not a whole lot. And that's retail. That's not even at the discounters. There's no telling what it's going for at the discounters. But either way, it's one that you can get at a really good price. And my advice to you is do like I did, get the gift set. Bought the gift set with the big bottle and sold the small bottle. My advice to you is get the gift set. Either you keep the small bottle and give him the big bottle, or you keep the big bottle is what I would probably do and give him the small bottle and send him on his way, and then everybody is happy. Mom's happy because Junior got some cologne too, and you know, you happy because he ain't got to be in there bothering yours. Yeah, and then if somebody walks off with his small bottle, 25 bucks, maybe 30 bucks, it's a lot different than 100. So, but this one, yeah, just easy to wear. Crisp, sweet blue. Great for the spring. Great for any time of the year, honestly, but definitely one that I think would be a signature scent fragrance in the springtime. From the house of Polo, it is Polo 67. Or from the house of Ralph Lauren. You know, some people get mad. I know Polo is the brand and Ralph Lauren is the proprietor. So, I mean, do you say from the house of Polo or do you say from the house of Ralph Lauren? I don't think it matters either way, but I have had people say, when I was talking about Ralph Club, I'm pretty sure that's from the house of Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren is Polo. Polo is right. Some people just like to be messy. This next one, man, is an all-time classic. And you should definitely not wait for any season to wear this fragrance if you have it in your collection. This is from the house of Chanel, because Chanel just don't produce a lot of fragrances. And I absolutely love that about Chanel. I love the fact that they ain't got 75,000 fragrances out there. Some of these guys, I'll just say it. When I first started dealing with Zaharoff and Zaharoff fragrances, that was the thing that I liked about Zaharoff, was that it wasn't 75,000 fragrances out there. Now every time you turn around, you know, Zaharoff is releasing a new fragrance. Hey, if that's what works for you, great. If that's the business model, great. But to me, that cheapens your product. To me, now that's just me. That's just Trey's theory. Cheapens your product. To me, you do 4 or 5 things right. You don't need 40 or 50. And that's what I think about Chanel. Chanel does not have a ton of fragrances out there. If you think about it, you could probably sit here real quick and name most of the fragrances that Chanel has. And Chanel Allure Homme Sport is one of their best fragrances. And man, no, don't wait till the spring to wear this, but it is spring and this is good. This is good. Now, does it make you want to go do sporty stuff? Not necessarily. Now, does it make me want to throw on some some nice jeans and a polo? Yes. Does it make me want to go somewhere really, really chill and have a good time and a good vibe? Yes. You know, does it make me think about, man, kicking it with my girl on a spring day, you know, when the sun is up and it's shining and we just riding, whether it's looking at cars or just going and looking at houses or just riding, just vibing, spending time with each other, whatever the situation occurs. This fragrance just makes me feel like, yeah. And it's one of those that transitions good from the daytime to the nighttime. Now again, to me, when I smell this fragrance, what I get is nice, bright citrus, and it just makes me think, get some sun on your face, get out of the house, go get some sun on your face, you know, go do something, anything. It doesn't matter what it is, you know, just go get in the sun, you know, whether it's go frag, go just shoot you some videos at TJ Maxx, go shoot you some videos at Burlington and Ross, or, you know, just go to another city and do something dirty and call it clean. But nonetheless, I think this is a really, really good fragrance. And if you have this in your collection, any of the Chanel Allures, then I think you should spray them on. I think any of them would work in this situation, whether it's the original Chanel Allure, whether it's Chanel Allure Homme Sport, Chanel Allure Extreme, or Eau Extreme, whichever one you have, or Blanche, whichever one you have, I think would do just fine in this situation. I do think Allure is a little bit more of a date night. It's a little bit more dressy, but Sport and Extreme and Blanche, if you are fortunate enough to still have the Blanche one, I say get them out, spray them on and wear them. They're going to be really, really nice in this time of the year, in this type of weather. This next one I actually wore to work the other day, and I wore it because I sold a coworker of mine a gift set, and in that gift set was this Versace per Homme, and he wore it, and I was just like, man, you got on that Versace, don't you? And he was like, yeah. And I smelled him throughout the shift, and I was just like, and that's why I like working with Zeke. I call him Zeke. His name is Isaiah, but I call him Zeke. And it's like, I like working with Zeke because Zeke is one of the few guys that I'm around that wears cologne. So I actually get to smell it on other people and see, okay, you know, less is more sometimes. It does leave a scent trail. I walked in his scent trail in this all night long. Every time I went behind him, this left a great scent trail. Now his bottle is probably a little bit newer, a little bit fresher because again, the ladies at Dillard's were so fortunate, so gracious enough to bless me with a gift set on my last purchase, and it's three or four Versace bottles in there, 15 mils. I want to say they were Dylan Blue was one, Versace per Homme was another, Eros was another. Yeah, and Manu Fresh, I think, was the fourth one. And this was the one he had on, and you could tell, and it smelled really, really, really good. That day temperature was probably in the 60s, but it worked. I mean, this just worked. It just worked. This is the definition of a signature scent. It's clean, it's classy, it's masculine. It doesn't come across that you're doing too much. It works well. The breeze catches it, all of that. Everything that we want a fragrance to do, this fragrance does. This fragrance does. And I thoroughly enjoyed smelling it. I enjoyed it when I wore it the other day. I didn't realize how well that fragrance performed. And it lasted on me throughout my, yesterday I didn't have a 6 hour, I went in at 6. Yesterday I just had a short shift, I had a 5-hour shift. And that lasted the duration of the shift. And it was beautiful, and it was beautiful on my skin. So from the house of Versace. It is Versace's, what is this? Versace per Homme. I was fixing to call it Versace Man. I guess you could call it that, but no, it's not Versace Man, it's Versace per Homme. Versace Man is the discontinued tobacco joint I do happen to have. I've been thinking about selling that one too. I'm thinking about selling that one, but I don't know. It's a very good fragrance, but it's just so strong and polarizing that I don't reach for it a whole lot, and I'm at the point where I would sell it as opposed to leave it in my collection and just let it sit. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, Versace per Homme is the one we were talking about there, and that is a springtime signature scent-worthy fragrance. All right, guys, listen. I'm gonna get off of here, edit it, thumbnail it, do all this stuff I gotta do to get this video up, watchable for you. I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful Thursday. Sorry for the delay in videos, but your boy's been a little under the weather. They changed my medicine, which has helped with what they changed it for, but it's caused other issues like medicine does. Wish I could get off all of it, but maybe one day with Lord's willing. But anyway, listen, I love you all, and may God bless you all, guys. Until next time, peace.